Hello and welcome to this special Christmas edition of Your World, Our Review, a podcast by Trainees and the Bluestack Foundation Training and Progression Programme. Today we would like to welcome our very special guests, Onóir. Welcome Deane, Tom and Diarmaid. Can you tell us a little bit about Onóir?
Onóir are actually 4 people, even though there's only 3 people here today. Declan couldn't make it. We started out, if you remember back in the lockdown, when everyone was just stuck at home. Deane and myself, before all that, used to play shows together. Thomas and Declan did the same. And we kind of knew each other, but not very well. We kind of knew each other. We were passing the night at gigs. So we just decided one day, why don't you all... Do you remember you could like travel so many miles at one stage? Once that was opened up, the guys came up to my house and we just spent an afternoon making a song. And for whatever reason, that song, a week later after being released, had been seen by 3.5 million people around the world. Now, we don't know why that happened, but it did. And so we kind of became known as these 4 Donegal lads who sang Irish ballads. And over the next couple of years, we did that. How many times? 4?
3.
3? So we made 3 videos, and there was no such thing as an Onóir. It was just Tom, Declan, Deane, Ciaran. That's what the band was called. And after 3 years, Tom says, right, this is enough. We need a name. People need to know what to call us. And that's how Onóir came about, because of the lockdown. Yeah.
Very good. And do you enjoy being in the band?
We have great fun on the road, and
That's good.
you know, it beats. We all used to work hard jobs and building sites and stuff, so it beats that.
And do you get good holidays, like good time off?
We hardly have any time on. We're always on holiday, to be honest with you. Well, these boys are anyway. This is the best. The best thing about this is it really feels like such. We feel so lucky and so fortunate, because at the moment now we all work for ourselves as Onóir, and if you're sick a day, there's nobody breathing down your neck. You just take a day off, and it really is. It's a blessing to have it, you know. But we make each other work very hard when we're there. We keep the thumb on each other to work hard.
Very good. Yeah. And how did you find singing in lockdown?
Go on ahead, Dino.
I didn't really sing in lockdown. You did a lot more than I did. You were doing your videos and stuff. I didn't really sing. I was planting vegetables and
growing your hair.
Yeah, growing my hair. And looking after animals. I didn't sing at all actually during the lockdown. You were singing away, I think, doing your videos online.
I think it was as well. It really showed how much you need other people in your life, because we were, say, if you were making videos or I was making videos, there's only so many songs you can sing by yourself before you just get so bored of listening to your own voice. And then when we all got together, that was the first time that any of us had been able to sing together in 9 months, and it was such a breath of fresh air for all of us. So yeah, it's a great thing to do music by yourself, but you realise how much you need other people, you know.
And what's your favourite place in Donegal?
Oh,
I have to say Inver.
is it?
Yeah.
Really? You're proud, man.
Why is that?
Really?
Yeah, well, I suppose the beaches and the shores and I'm being very biased.
Yeah.
I like Inver too.
What would be your most best place to clear your head? Like, if you have so much music and you're trying to it's stuck in your head, what would be your favourite place to release it all? To take a break from it and that?
Mine is actually, ironically, where we made the first video. It was always for years and years my place where I go for a walk or a cycle at Merva Beach, which is 10 minutes from here. There's a golf course and there's a forestry.
Oh.
We made that first video in that forestry, and that's for 10 or 15 years. That's been my place, just to go and not think about anything.
Oh,
I love it up there. Have you been?
No, never.
Oh, you gotta
never
check it
heard
out.
of it. Yeah.
What about you?
I've got 2 small children, so it's very hard to get a quiet space. But as I say, that's why I like Inver. I have the beach beside me, and that's where I the wee beach, and clear the head down there.
I'm probably the same. I like the beach, the big pier, Charlotte, Inver, or we have animals. We have horses, so I like to spend time on the farm with the animals and stuff. Yeah.
What are you guys? Where do you go?
I like the pier in Mount Charles too, Salthill Cabin.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
But
Do you jump in?
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I don't like it that much.
You're the same as me then.
Yeah.
I like the animals and the tea and coffee though.
Good, and the treats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
What's the most popular song that you have sung?
Oh.
Probably the old triangle, is it?
Or
The Town I Love So Well recently.
and that's another one as well.
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16 probably.
The parting glass.
Parting Glass, yeah. I think it depends who the audience is.
Yeah.
We were in America performing in the summer, and people in America know certain Irish songs because they've been sang by their grandfather and granny and mum. And The Parting Glass is one of those songs that was passed down through generations. Here in Ireland, Tom every night in the show sings a song called When You Were Sweet 16, and I think years ago it was one of those songs that
Yeah, it was played in every house.
it played in every house.
Yeah, it was always on the radio. But recently we were up with Ocean FM last week, and they told us some nice news that the song that we released that we wrote ourselves last year was their most requested song this year. So that was lovely to hear. So it's nice to hear that that's popular as well.
Yeah. Hopefully one day as popular as When You Were Sweet 16 that will be. Yeah.
Wow. How many shows have you done so far?
Oh,
Probably we've done 120 or 30.
it would be around that, I would say.
Yeah.
We average about two per week. So
Yeah.
how long have we been running? 18 months.
18 months, yeah, so yeah, it's probably somewhere close to that. Now at Christmas we average in the next 5 days we do 4 shows. So we're taking Friday off just to sit at home
Relax.
and watch Netflix.
And
Yes.
rewind.
Eat
And
sweets.
rewind. Eat sweets, yeah.
I don't think it's a wine, let me beer.
Back here again.
Yeah. So yeah, probably like 120.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How far has your career gone?
We hope it has went far and is going to go much farther as well.
Yeah.
We've where did we go this year, guys? We went to
Scotland,
Scotland,
London,
yeah,
the United States.
yeah, Malaga,
Malaga, yeah.
We did,
Spain.
we did a couple of days in Spain.
Glenties.
Glenties was great.
Yeah, it actually was. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what year did you start singing?
You can probably tell, Stephanie, that I'm way younger than these two guys. So they've been singing a lot longer than I have.
Okay.
Yeah. See the grey hairs on the side of their head? I started singing when I was a little boy, but I was
Yeah.
afraid. I didn't sing in front of anyone till I was about 15,
Okay.
which is 17 years ago.
That's a long time.
It's yeah.
Yes.
So you're what, like 30 odd years probably?
You were 20 at that time.
I was, yeah. What about you, Sean?
Well, I started out playing drums because my dad was a drummer.
Oh.
So it wasn't until I was around 14 when I got my first guitar that when I was strumming chords that I started to sing along, and I realised that I could somewhat sing.
Good hard tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was probably about 15 as well, I'd say.
Were you?
About the same age, yeah.
God.
Tom's little boys are very talented and they're only tiny. So
Okay.
it's obviously in the blood. He is
Yeah.
a little fella that's drumming and he's incredible.
Yeah, he's showed me that he's some rhythm anyway.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if he just likes making noise.
That's half the battle.
Anyway, what's it like to be on the TV or radio?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping in touch with Donegal?
He keeps in touch with us.
Yeah.
Daniel, well, the last time we seen Daniel was when we were recording his show in Killarney.
Yeah.
And he keeps in touch sometimes, and he always offers us help. He's a gentleman.
He's been very kind.
He's been very kind to us. Yeah.
Okay.
Daniel's very hardworking. We did that show with him, and he puts everybody else to shame. He's so hardworking. Yeah, he goes all day, non-stop.
What made you become famous?
We might have to still figure that one out, you know. Yeah. You know what? I think it's like what you guys are doing right here with your podcast. Today you have to make content on what you're passionate about and what you want to do in life, and we just started singing and hoping that people would like it and putting it out into the world in videos and whatever else, and so far it's going well, thank God. You know.
And you're really amazing.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
That's, do you enjoy jiu-jitsu?
Do we enjoy jiu-jitsu? Yeah, we do.
This guy and Declan enjoy it more than the rest of us. They're very good at it, you know.
We're always busy.
You know, if Declan and Deane have something to dispute about, they just do jiu-jitsu in the studio, and that's who wins. That's the argument over.
Whoever wins, like, yeah. But it's good, like, you used to do martial arts, like, and then you do, like, some singing as well. Like, it's good to do a different thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs something that's totally different to what you work at or what your thing in life is, you know, because it clears your head entirely.
It really does.
Yeah.
Like, then you can come back to, like, singing in another day and, like, your head's all clear, ready to go and on.
It's kind of like what you said about your favourite song. In the show, we sing these songs week in and week out. So you might start absolutely adoring a song, and then a year later you're like, if I hear it again, I'll go crazy.
Yeah.
But if you just take a little break from it, if you change it out of the set list, a couple of weeks later you're glad to hear it again.
You're like flying, and you get more comfortable to it. And
You do, because you just become so used to singing it, or, you know, so yeah, it's good to take breaks.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thanks so much.
Not at all.
Thank you for having us.
What about yourselves? Any plans for Christmas? Well, have you any nice plans for Christmas?
Probably do a wee bit, yeah.
Yeah.
This day next week's Christmas Day, we'll all be lying at the fire this time next week.
Full of turkey.
Stuff. Yeah. Looking for the sandwiches.
Would you be able to sing us a song before you go? Or
Sure.
This is good.
A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal to begin the morning. The screw was bawling, get up, you body, and clean out yourself. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal,
Where the lags were sleeping, and because he was peeping, as I lay weeping for myself,
That's all we have time for today. Deane, Tom and Diarmaid, thank you so much for joining us. From everyone here at the Bluestack Foundation, we'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and we will see you for the next episode of our broadcast in 2025.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
We wish you all the best with it. Thank you.
Same to you.